What's up, family? How y'all doing today? Good to see you too, John, brother. Good to see you, Eli, brother. Anyways, the survival talk. Alright, I know it's like beating a dead horse, right? It always is. But it's kind of the same way with any other subject, right? It doesn't matter what it is. If it's UFOs, if it's cryptids, if it's fucking, cooking, whatever. Oh, thank you, John, brother. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 11 a.m. here, brother. It's hard to continue talking about stuff. You know what I mean? Like everybody has already done millions and millions and millions of the same idea. Everybody has always discussed the exact same bullshit. It's hard to come up with a new topic. It's hard to come up with anything. What are the least popular ideas and discussions is survival, is prepping, because it's a thing that nobody fears. There's barely anybody that actually truly fears a survival situation. There's not that many people that actually truly want to spend time prepping. They don't want to spend time. They don't want to spend time doing survival or understanding survival because it's too much. It's too much to learn. But you turn around and you get people that want to learn all they can about mythical creatures, you know, or ghosts or something that doesn't even deal with everyday life for people. You know what I mean? Hey, Ceresis, how you doing? UFOs, for example. Why do we care so much about UFOs, but we don't give a damn about what happens if you lose your job tomorrow? What are you going to do? What's up, brother? What are you doing, vampire? I know, right? I'm a mythical unicorn. How do you think I was made? uh, if you rub my horn slowly, I'll grant you a wish and I'll cover you in glitter. See, that's the thing, Sarah. Like, UFOs aren't fun. Not to me. UFOs is a thing that you see for 2 seconds and it disappears. Wow. You know, it's a dying concept. It's a dying breed. Like, we're never going to get invaded by aliens. We're never going to I mean, yes, There may be people that have been abducted by aliens, yes. But why? Why? Does an alien want Billy Bob Jean from the backwoods of Kentucky? What the hell are they going to do with that? Right. You know, it's a one-time experience. You know, I spent 20 years of my life hunting and trying to find the truth about cryptids, you know? And in the reality of everything, we don't understand. We will never understand. What is up, sis? How you doing, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Jen? I love you, girl. Hold on, I'm getting hot. Let me strip. It was cold this morning. Now. Oh, all right. Anyways, back. Silly ass. No, I understand. I understand, John. You're in a different part of the world, though, brother. I'm in the asshole. I'm in Satan's asshole in Texas. You know, the only time it gets cold here is when the devil actually farts. You know, and that gas escapes. But what is it that draws people to the unknown? What is it that people want to throw thousands of dollars into supernatural trinkets that may or may not do anything? I mean, even if you look through history and everything, most tyrants throughout history, have all searched for mythological items, right? I mean, during World War II, look at what Hitler was looking for. He was looking for all relics of power. What's up, CR, brother? Right. So, but what is it? What is it that draws people to unknown stories instead of actual reality? What makes people crave that unknown? And I'm not just saying this because survival is, an everyday thing. And I understand I'm not Bear Grylls. I'm not Les Stroud. I'm not going out to the Moroccan desert, showing you how to survive on your piss and, sweat for 7 days, than having my expensive, team of experts come and take care of my ass afterwards, Yeah. What's up, Debbie, sis? How you doing? I'm sorry you can't sleep, sis. Yeah. And see, that's a thing, the unknown. But the unknown is also a curse. You know what I mean? There's so much that's been written by man to throw us off the trail, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Silas, brother. It But why do we need to know this this knowledge? Why do we need to have an answer to the unknown? Especially when 90% of the people that search for these answers and everything have no boots on the ground, have no experience outside of their books that they've read. Yeah. And that, you know, the world isn't unknown anymore like it was 1,000 years ago. Right. Right, Jenny. Most people believe that they can understand and solve every Pandora's box riddle out there. But people don't understand that 90% of these explorers and everything that went out to try to find these answers died. They died from unknown circumstances. They died from lack of food, lack of supplies. They died from mysterious reasons. And people overlook what happened to these explorers. People overlook the trials and tribulations that these explorers went through to bring knowledge to us. Right, CR? People don't understand that everything holds hands. It's a complete circle. And to explore, to understand, to get that information, what is the main thing that you have to do in an unknown environment. You have to survive. You have to learn survivability. You have to learn. You have to know how to be able to handle any situation that's thrown at you, correct? If you're thrown in the middle of, and I hate when people call it jungles, because jungle means forest. It's just a different wording for it. Yeah. What's up, Snow? Are you saying hi to everybody? My little baby kitten out here is hollering at y'all. But people don't understand that the basis of anything, the basis of finding out the truth, finding out, exploring a new region, it's survival. You have to prepare. You can't just go and not live. Can't just go out into the middle of nowhere unprepared and think you're going to find the truth. Because even if you do find the truth and you die out there, what's the point? Humans are the weakest creature in the world. The only thing that's kept humans alive is because we mentally evolved. We created everything to take care and pamper our weaknesses. What's up, Ginger? What's up, baby? Hey, Ginger, baby. Come on. Come on. Okay. Anyways. Right. We've had to take care of our weaknesses and everything to be able to explore. We've had to evolve our way of thinking through multiple different other humans. Because not every human thinks the same. Not every human experiences the exact same thing or learns the same way. We only want to hear what we want to hear in any situation. Doesn't matter what it is. People want to look at the findings. People want to look at what people have found, what people have brought back. They don't care about the hardships. They don't care about what happened through to find what y'all are talking about today. What's up, Dale, brother? Yep. We do. And the only reason why we claim to be the top predators and everything is because we've had to evolve to that state, Debbie. You know, we were, until we learned how to make the bow and arrow, until we learned how to harden wood and sharpen wood and create fire, We were the naked monkeys running up into the trees to get away from other apex predators. I mean, that didn't save us from lions, that didn't save us from any of the wild cats out there. It saved us from a majority of bears. It saved us from a majority of other predators like alligators, stuff like that. What's up, Boomy? Yeah, everything started with fire. And we didn't even create fire. You know? What's up, Razor brother? How you doing? We harnessed fire from nature. We harnessed fire from thinking that it was given to us by the gods. And we always, our beginnings, everything was granted to us by a higher power. That's how we believed. We didn't know that too hot of the sun with too dry of grass will create a forest fire. We didn't know that blister pods can create fire, combustion can create fire. We didn't learn that until thousands of years later. We had to learn over generations and generations. Like a lot of the tribes and everything, like the tribes in Africa, there is only one dedicated person in each tribe that is the dedicated fire maker of their tribe. And these people can make a fire in less than like 10 seconds with a hand drill. Then we started evolving because that was starting to get primitive. That was starting to get too hard on the individual. Right, Razor? As long as you have, you know, with the untamed hair and everything, it made us look like a wild animal to other animals. We never even took care of ourselves until modern civilizations came around. The Roman Empire, the Egyptians, the Greeks. If you look at all the old European, civilizations, even look at the Vikings, for example. The first encounter of the Vikings, they said they looked like unkempt mountain lions. Yeah. Yeah. World War III will happen, Debbie. It will. Maybe not in the next 10 years, but maybe after the next 10 years. Everything is leading up to that right now. Humans can't get along with each other. It's been that way since the dawn of time. Humans cannot and will not sit down and agree on the same thing. Especially leaders of other countries. Especially leaders of poorer countries. Humans are the destruction of the world. Humans have always been the destruction of the world. Survival is the basic knowledge to how we're going to survive the aftermath of everything. Because now, when the next world war does happen, we're not looking at man versus man anymore. We're not looking at wars that happened 3,000 years ago. We have more robots. We have more biological weapons. We have more nuclear weapons. We don't even need nuclear weapons anymore. We have weapons that can incinerate a human being in a blink of an eye. And it can be built within 24 hours. Yeah, it's not going to be nuclear weapons, no. Nuclear weapons is a thing of the past. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nuclear weapons is a last resort. In the last 50 years, we've threatened each other with nuclear weapons for so long, and we still have a mass arsenal of nuclear weapons. The thing is you nuke the areas that you're not going to be at. You don't nuke your own land. Why do you think Russia put nuclear warheads in Cuba? Why do you think? Because if a nuclear warhead is going to go off, even if, say, the United States could deflect or destroy a nuclear warhead before it hits the land. If it explodes in the atmosphere above the United States, it doesn't just affect the United States. It affects every other country that's around it because nature. Correct, Razor. Correct, brother. Take care, brother. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Francis? People don't understand that a nuclear blast doesn't have to hit the ground to affect people. You know? As long as you are able to destroy everything else, if you were able to make radioactive rain already with half of the United States already having acidic rain, like major cities like New York City, California, stuff like that. All you need to do is just add a little bit of radiation to it. And you cannot filter out radiation from water. Take care, brother. It's easier to kill off everything with radiated rain on top of acidic rain. The ground and the plants can filtrate radiated water over time. Oh, I know, Razor. You know, this everything comes around. Everything goes around in a circle. It doesn't. Everything is building blocks like a Lego building. Everything connects with each other. You know what I mean? Oh, is it breaking up? Hold up. It's getting hot. My phone's getting hot. That's probably why. Okay, give me a second. Oh my God. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Is that better? All right, cool. All right. Everything holds hands with everything because everything adds up to each other. Most wars and everything throughout history was over what? Religion, was over new land, was over controlling humans. Those ideas have never left us. Awesome. Thanks. Everything. This is why people need to stock up. This is why people need to learn. And yes, all this other stuff that all this other stuff that's going on, it's just like, all right, when Clinton was in office, during the Monica Lewinsky trials and everything, everybody put the Monica Lewinsky trials and everything top of the news. During the Monica Lewinsky trials and everything, what was happening? There was wars going on in the Middle East. And even while Clinton was being put in, court and all this stuff, he still had bombs dropped over countless of villages and everything in the Middle East. And nobody paid attention to any of that stuff because the humans only cared about Monica Lewinsky and President Clinton. They didn't give a damn about anything else. Right. Resources. This world is only so big and only has so much resources. We are continuously overpopulating this world, going into major cities, building up major cities that can't even contain the population that they have already, and they are putting more and more humans in those already busting out cities, just like San Antonio, just like all the major cities and everything in Texas. We don't have an abundant source of water because this is desert land. It's the same thing with Las Vegas. It's the same thing with Arizona. It's the same thing with Southern California. Yeah. What little resources that we get put back into our systems, most cities don't even have an abundance of rain catching systems to replenish the water levels that are already dried out. And we are continuously losing those water systems because you got a city that has 1 million people in it, 1 million people going through a 1 gallon of water a day, and that's the low end. That's the low ration. You have 1 million people going through 1 gallon of water a day. That is 1 million gallons of water. What is the one thing that humans need to live? They need water. What's up, Paradox? How you doing, brother? Right. We cannot keep up with the amount of humans that are overpopulating this world. You have one family that has 2 to 4 children, okay? In 20 years, those 2 to 4 children are going to have 2 to 4 children within 20 years. Sometimes, the way that the world's going right now, they'll have it when they're 12 to 14 years old, maybe 15 years old. They may start having kids. Within 20 years, those 2 to 4 children are going to have between, what is it, 8 8 to 16, 8 to 16 children within 24 years. I mean, within 20 years. And that's one family. One family. We cannot keep doing this because there is no wars anymore. There is no great plagues that is destroying humanity. There is no way that we can keep populating and keep having this amount of humans every year, every 20 years. What's up, Frugal Mama? How you doing? You have, in the world trying to be politically correct as it is, they can't tell people, oh, you can't have, more than 2 children, or you can't have more than 1 children because of religion or, lifestyles or any of this stuff. You can't tell people to stop having kids. You just can't. Because, for one, the world needs children. The world needs to replenish to have cash cows. And that's what humans are. Humans are cash cows. We get taxed and taxed and taxed on everything. We have to have people to make bank for the government. What's up, Vegas, sis? How you doing? But we don't have enough resources to continuously keep these people alive. Why do you think we have so many alternatives to food? Food supplements, food everything. We have breakfast shakes that we give to children now that is supposed to be an all nutritional drink that a children can just drink and eat, instead of eating food. We are making too many supplemental things to take care of this world, and still people don't want it. I mean, look at just look within a mile of where you live. Look how many, and in the world, 90% of the world eats and survives on chicken. Chicken is the one thing that every religion can eat and not feel bad. But you look just within a mile, how many fast food restaurants are sitting there selling chicken, selling fried chicken, selling a 24-piece chicken meal for $24.99 or $32. And that's for one family. One family, a 24-piece chicken meal. Okay? How many chickens makes a 24-piece chicken meal? We cannot speed up the birthing process of chickens. We cannot continuously, and you have all these chicken factories and everything only keeping the female chickens and killing off the male roosters. You look at it at Tyson chicken factories where they go through sortings. Why will you waste over 1,000 male chicks a day where you can, if you cook a male chicken to a female chicken, it tastes exactly the same. Why don't we just sell male chickens to fried chicken companies? Yeah, but the thing is we don't have anything free range chicken. We don't have time to make animals happy and, you know, happy and go lucky and everything. No, they are a food for us. They are a food source. And once that chicken is going to get slaughtered, especially in a factory. Right, Razor, right. Everything is going up in price. Those those Taco Bell tacos used to be $1 a piece, and now they're like $2.19 a piece. Everything is going up in price. I mean, even in California, the price of gas and everything is almost $7. We do not have we do not have the resources, we do not have the land mass to continuously plant and eat and harvest, to continuously put this food out on shelves. Not only does chickens go to grocery stores, they go to every fast food restaurant out there. And if you have 4 KFCs within a mile of you, they're all getting the exact same things. They're all getting any fast food chicken restaurant. They're all using that abundance. And what happens? They have to overcook and continuously keep this chicken on supply. And if people don't get a certain amount of chicken or whatever every hour, they have to throw it away. They have to throw it away. And 90% of the people don't have the money to buy high-end meat products like the breast or anything like that. What do they go for? They go for the thighs and the legs or the wings. They don't even go for the mass, the biggest parts of the chicken. People don't like white meat chicken. Is it breaking again? Shit. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now? Is everything okay now? Okay, you can hear ish. Okay, give me a second. It's 89 degrees out here, so let's see if I. Well, what's up, Sock? So dirty. Okay, can y'all hear me If y'all can hear me, just give me a thumbs up or something. Hopefully. I hope this is better. But anyway, we don't have enough room. We don't have enough resources to continuously feed every day. With the way that the population is growing every what is it? They say in America there is a baby born every minute. A baby being born every 5 minutes in the United States. We cannot continue to feed that amount of humans because humans are not dying like they were. Used to, there was probably about 4 or 5 elderly dying to every one baby being born. Yeah. The elderly dying to every one baby being born. But now, with medication and the way hospitals are and everything, the elderly are not dying off as quick as they used to. So feeding that on top of brand new children being born. We don't have the resources. We don't have the manpower to keep doing this. We don't have the farmland. And for every one of those dogs, you have to also feed them the exact same thing that we're the humans. It's a vicious, never-ending cycle. We have to feed the animals the exact same thing that we're feeding because of all these naturalists and everything that says, "Oh, we gotta feed the animals the same way as us because the animals are living creatures. They gotta eat healthy." Herbivores eat everything and anything that is vegetables, that is vegetation. Yeah, They have to drink. They drink more water than humans, especially cows. Especially, breeding cows. One milking cow can go between 5 to 10 gallons of water every day. Every day, one. Where a human goes through 1 gallon of water just drinking a day. Not talking about using the bathroom, washing hands, all that other bullshit. Humans do not want to wake up and look at the truth. People do not want to stare the truth in the face. They don't want to see the problems that we're facing. Because if they stare into the problem, they fear. And you know what? It's good for humans to fear. Humans have to fear. Humans are too pampered. Good night, Debbie, sis. Love you. We have to wake up. The world has to wake up and see everything that's going on with the world. It's not a game. Right. Fear is good, Dale. But we, as a society, as a first world country, want to baby everybody and tell everybody that everything's okay. And then people turn around and fight when something isn't going the way that the government says it is. People want to fight because the price of whatever is going up. Well, if you weren't whining and crying about the wages and everything, if you weren't bitching and crying and saying that you're not getting paid enough, then everything else wouldn't be going up because they're a business. Everything in this world is a business. It needs money to survive also. Okay, good. I'm glad. People don't understand that concept. People don't understand that you are working for a business and they are paying you as much as they can so they can make money too. But yes, on the other hand, yes, the CEOs, the presidents, all the whatever is getting bonus checks and all this stuff. Fight about that. Don't fight about the increase of everything going up. Fight the company for them spending $5 billion a year on their CEOs' paychecks. What's up, Kat? How you doing? Take care, Razor brother. Always, brother. You watch yours too. What's up, Deanna, sis? How you doing, my favorite cryptid? Love you, girl. But people need to realize everything hurts everything. It is a very delicate system. Nice. That sounds good. but everything holds each other's hands. And we've had this since the dawn of time, how everything is. We could go back to 500 years ago where you couldn't own your land, where you had to supply and demand the rich people that own the land that you have a house on and everything, and you can never own. At least now you can own your own land as long as you pay your taxes. It doesn't matter if you're starving. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter anything. The government only cares when they receive their money. Yeah, medieval times, yeah. Correct, Cat, correct. It's the world is better than it ever has been. Yes, the world is better than it ever has been. But there is problems. There was good and bad of every generation. I'm not saying that there's not one thing that was just completely bad in all areas. Yes, you can own land, you can have a car, you can do whatever you want to. You have a TV, you have internet. We can talk to people in a country we never even heard of. But there is bad, you know? We have more sicknesses in the world. We have more people dying every day from the common cold than anything else. We have more birth defects. We have more, you know, rampaging uh, rioters nowadays. We have more gangs. We have everything than we did 1,000 years ago. All right. I mean, everything was bad. Er- everything has its pros and cons. You know, 200 years ago, yeah, you had your own house. You owned your own land. You could grow your own food. You could have your own farm. But today, you can't do that. You can't have a house. You can't have a farm. You can't have anything unless it's X amount of acreage. You know, you have to have a certain amount of acreage. You have to have a certain amount of humans, family living on your land to keep up with that farm. If you don't have enough family, you have to pay people to keep up with all the livestock and everything. Yeah, there's always a cost to everything. There's always problems. 200, 300 years ago, if you lived too far away from a town or anything like that, you had to defend your own land against Native Americans that would come and destroy your land. Yes. I mean, nothing is ever good. But now you have to sit and lock your doors and everything and keep a gun at your front door just in case of a gang trying to break in your door and rob you today. What's the difference? There is no difference. There's no difference from Native Americans or bandits or anything coming and trying to rob you and kill you 200 years ago to today. It's simple facts. We have always had to defend ourselves since day one. Hold on, I'll be right back.